rock and go. We take the flight, spaz alive, full speed tonight. Lost source tight, power down, through all rouge, don't back down. Radiant rise, sky so wide, full gas through, let it glide. The calm calls, breaking deep, hold the line, feel the sweep. Belgium's roar, thunder flies, Spow is home. Chase the prize through the hills, fast and free. MRL in history. Who wants fast? Heartbeats race, Stavelot's flow. Find your place. Blanchiment, no time to break. Final turn, claim what's at stake. Belgium's roar, thunder flies, Spow is home, chase the prize, through the hills, fast and free, MRL in history. Final straight, the flag is near. MRL, no time for fear. Spaz our home, rain or shine. Victory's ours, the track is far.
Yeah, hello guys, welcome back. Monday evening, Monday Racing League time. As you can see, we are in Spa-Francorchamps and the weather also here is not too good. We have heavy rain showers for the next 15 minutes, so we might have full wet or intermediate tire qualifying. Let's see what happened in the main race. Time being, Picard is on track with full wets. Looks like it's not too delicious to drive here in the wets, especially with the full wet tires, and we have 93% of rain, so more or less heavy rain showers, as you can see. Hey, Psy Nelson. Wojtki, Chiga. Yeah, we saw Picard went off track. So the first man driving a hot lap here is Picard. First man on the out lap, the first man to slide around. On a hot lap, of course, everybody else is also sliding around. It's more or less winter time, looks like, with icy patches or something, and went wide, invalidated in Rouge. As you can see, Myth is back for racing after a long, very long absence. Myth is back for racing here in the Monday Racing League, and we might see a hell of a battle between Myth, Tomasito and Berra, as well Aruble doing good. And yeah, if you look to the standings, we have Spaghetti on P3. Also Spaghetti is driving today. I'll just give you on the right side the driver championship standings. We have Tomasito ahead of Angelo. 27 points a gap, then 1 point behind Angelo we have Spaghetti. 8 points behind we have Myth, then Roble Berra. We check Yo-Yo, Froby and Frank. Wolfring did very good last time out in Silverstone. Wow, this is sliding around. Looks like Assetto Corsa. And we have all purple. 3 purple sectors for Tomasito. Let's have a look to Samuku. So the first time on the board, a little bit less than 2 minutes, 1:58.439 for Tomasito. Myth still stays in the pit. Luchek, no, Myth now out on the out lap. Luchek as well, and Berra as well. Aroba jumps up to P2. P3 for Gian Bartolomeo, and Samuku still fighting his car through the track here. We see a little bit, I don't like to say dry line here, but we definitely see a line here. Where the proper racing line is, and final turn now for Samuku. Jumps up to P4. Berra invalidated, so let's go for Myth. At mid for time being on P5. What is Spaghetti able to do? You might have realized I'm not very up to date what's going on track because the dashboard is not free anymore, so I decided to have another free dashboard, and yeah, it's a little bit tricky to have everything on spot here with the data. Just need to do a quick click here and there and etc, etc. Let's go for this one. So Tomasito still P1. Lucek now a nice P2 for him. Yo-Yo, teammate of Tomasito on P3, Aroble on P4, Sumuku still on 5, Gianbartolomeo on 6. Now let's see what Spaghetti can achieve. Jumps up to P5. Let's go to Bera. Where's Bera? Here he is. Down the camel straight. Five minutes left in the qualifying, and we have a new leader. Myth with a massive gap to P2 to Tomasito. 1.5 seconds faster than Tomasito. Let's have a little shot on the off-board camera here. Really sliding around, but he has now a time on board. Let's see, it's P2. Only 3/10 behind Mattia Myth, and I'm pretty sure Tomasito is coming out to go for another run. Maybe on, and not maybe, surely on fresh intermediate tires. And Myth improved once more. What a time of 1:55.4. (23 degrees track temperature and 19 degrees, only 19 degrees the air temperature. Poor guys there in the grandstand. Robles jumped up to P2, 155.8, just in front of his teammate, 4 tenths ahead of his teammate Berra. Let's finish this hot lap here with Lucek. He is improving in all sectors, sector 1, sector 2. But he stays on P4. Let's go to Tomasito. Also, as I can see, Tomasito with a yellow sector 1. Sumoko retiring as well, better already, as they are not able to do one more lap. So we have 58 seconds left in the qualifying session. Might be a hell of a ride if Tomasito can achieve pole position here today. But he's hoping for a better starting position than P7 at the moment. Not the best starting position for the leader of the Driver Championship. What was that? A P1 out of nowhere for Tomasito, 154.373. I thought he aborted, and then still the fastest lap in qualifying. Anybody else going fast? Let's have a look. Lucek able to go fast. Have a look, have a ride and a look of Wolfrin in the final turns. Looks like weather is not his preferred weather. He jumps up to P6, a nice P6 for Wolfrin. Now let's go to Spaghetti, the next one to cross the start finish line. Also, he's a little bit improving. Time-wise, the qualifying is over. Two minutes left for the Ducks to come back home to the start-finish line. 8th gear. Wow. Luckily survived that one. 3rd gear. Spaghetti also improving. No. Robles on P2. Who else is on the track? Tomasito is going into pit, so we have the only man driving for the glory. Lucek also already in the final turn, going into pit. So this is the qualifying result. We have Tomasito ahead of Robles. 3 tenths separate them, and then we have Myth on P3. Yo-Yo nice P4, then Lucek on 5, Wolfrin on 6, jump up to Meosa, Berra 8, Spaghetti 9, Sumuku on P10, and Picard rounding up the top 11, only 11 drivers, so yeah, P11 for Picard. Again, here you see the results close to 3/10 separate P1 and P2, 8/10 separate P2 and P3. Then it's getting a little bit closer after Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, not after Yo-Yo, after Lucek. But yeah, let's see if the main race is dry or also rainy. So no clouds expected. We see no rain expected. Better said, we see some clouds this way around. We have some dark clouds in the horizon there, and maybe we have later on a little bit of rain. I don't have the telemetry data yet for the weather with the new dashboard, but yeah, let's go quickly through the track details. Here we go, we have 22 laps to go today, 19 corners, 9 to the right, 10 to the left, 7 kilometer track length, total race distance always around 150, this time out is 154 kilometers, track record from season 6, a very old one, from Degred 1:43:298. And the driver standings, you know, Tomasito leading ahead of Spaghetti, Angelo, Myth, Roble, the top 5. And in the constructor standing, we have McLaren leading very comfy with 48 points gap to Red Bull. 3 points behind Red Bull, we have V-Carb on P4. 39 points behind, we have Kicksauber. And on P5, Haas with 122 points. So the first Grand Prix has been held here in 1950. Spice the longest track in the calendar, also in our league of course. Pole run to turn 1 braking point is only 165 meters. Safety car possibility of 63%. Virtual safety car possibility of 25%. Pit stop time loss around 19 seconds, and the drivers are driving more or less 70% of the track with full throttle. Longest flat out section, 2 kilometers, downforce level is medium, and gear changes per lap we have 42, around 42 gear changes per lap. Ah, found some buttons. Look left, look right, beautiful. And look behind. I just found the buttons I searched before. So let's go for telemetry. We don't need lap data as well, not. We only need the full track map on the bottom right. We see only 3 drivers are going for medium tires. We have Roble, In a hunt for Tomasito, of course, with mediums. Then Wolfrin on P6 on mediums, and Somuko as well on mediums, driving or starting from position 10. I think we never had a start from Wolfrin. On air, let's go for this one. Right in the midfield here with a field of 11 drivers. Three lights, four lights, five lights. Lights out! Away we go, the Belgium Grand Prix Season 11 into turn 1. Did I heard some crashes, damage stuff? Not sure. I quickly check the dashboard. I don't have any damage visible on the dashboard, so all good. And Myth already on P2. Attacking Tomasito, get a little bit forced wide by Aroble, but still holding the position 2. Aroble on P3, we'll check on P4. All good, no big carnage, maybe some contacts, yes, and a little bit forcing another driver off track, but nothing too serious. I just quickly need to... So, I'm back. Well, yes, we have one driver with damage. You see front left missing. For Gian Bartolomeo, 86% of damage, says the dashboard. Let's go to the stuff in front. We already have Myth very close behind Tomasito, but also Roble very close to Myth. Close to lose his car, but survived that one. Oh, good. Let's quickly go for the position changes. We have 3 gains by Berra, 3 gains for Spaghetti, 2 for Sumuku. Mid now overtaking Tomasito, and again a Ferrari in front. Gian Bartolomeo went for, of course, for an early pit stop to change his damaged front wing. 4 position losses for him, and in the back we see some fights between Spaghetti and Yo-Yo. Regarding warnings, we have 2 warnings for Gian Bartolomeo and 1 warning for the driver. I don't see any telemetry data. That's of course Berra. Sometimes he's like a little kid. I don't want to activate the telemetry data. But anyway, it's good to have him on board. Also, his personality, well appreciated in the league. Let's have a look. Oh, what a nice camera angle. Oops. What happened to Yo-Yo? just lost the momentum. At the exit, maybe he had, yeah, maybe a sketchy part in the Eau Rouge. And already trying to fight back with Wolfrin. Let's go to the off-book camera to see the whole action. Yo-yo back on P8. We are in race number 13. Next week we're going to Hungary, home race of Tomasito. Very nice, beautiful images. This one is nicely programmed. Not everything, as you know. Back to the front, Tomasito closing in a little bit the gap with the help of DRS, but still Myth leading the Grand Prix. Wow, that was a close call for Myth. See the grass on the tire of Tomasito only for some seconds. Yeah, and twitchy moment at the exit in the last turn for Spaghetti, but all good so far. Is Spaghetti able? No. Nice defending from Lucek. We see, looks like the Spaghetti has a little bit more pace than Lucek at the moment. But first you need to overtake. Especially on a track like this. Very high speed corners. Yeah, and in front we see Myth already close to 1.5 second gap to Tomasito. So looks like Myth had a nice summer break. Also defending line from Samuku against Wolfrin. Ah, that was the Williams of Picard sliding. Is he having damage? No, no driver at the moment has any damage. Very close battle here between Somuku, the Swiss Portuguese driver, and Wolfrin. So Wolfrin and Tomasito are having next week their home race. We also see Spaghetti very close behind Pera. And Pera gets a 3-second time penalty. We see the rear wing from Spaghetti's, of Spaghetti's car is open. But he's still behind the Swedish driver. So regarding tire usage, quick update here, front tires close to 25% for mid in front, 30 in the back. A little bit more for Tomasito, 32 in front and a little bit less in the back. Of course, heavy usage of tires for Roble. Front left, yeah, 46%, front right 40%, and we have yeah, is the virtual safety car or just yellow flags, or what is it? Is it a safety car, yes or no? At the moment I don't have any information at all. At 3 seconds, as you saw. For Spaghetti, not Spaghetti, for Pera, corner cutting. Spaghetti ahead of Pera back on track. More or less in the middle of the stint. Yeah, let's see what drivers chose. Of course, Aruba going for the hard tires. Spaghetti hard tires. And Pera overtaking him. Okay. Let's go for the battle here for the podium positions. Always a fight for the podium. We had Lucek on P2 2 races ago. And now currently a P3 for him, but also Yo-Yo, long time no see, on the podium. Yo-Yo, what you doing? That was a tricky one. Lost more than a second to Lucek. Now it's a little bit breathing time for Lucek. But in back of Yo-Yo we have a Roble. Enabling DRS and surely passing the sitting duck Yo-Yo. Going to the inside line to make the overtake more difficult for a Roble. And what a fight! Always enough racing room, but just enough, not a finger more. Very nice racing between Yo-Yo and the Roble. Beautiful. Hard defending by Yo-Yo. You see the top 4 plus Wolfram need to come to pit, change the tires. Defensive line from Yo-Yo. He's fighting always this corner, the final turn. But still ahead of Roble. Roble now with DRS, easy doing a move into turn 1, not so far. We might see an overtake attempt on the Camel Straight. Let's go to the offboard just behind the Roble. We have the second Red Bull. Do we see a double overtake for the Red Bull team? Yo-Yo defending that one. A little bit forced off track. But yeah, lost 2 positions in 1 straight. And we have light rain. Also here at home we have a thunderstorm outside at the moment. Very fresh air is coming in. So also the game gives us a little bit of action. We have light rain in 5 minutes. So maybe the guys who pitted earlier wasn't the best choice maybe. But let's see how the race unfolds. We have the first driver on intermediate tires. We have Picard, but DNFing. It's like he lost his car in Rouge. Do we have a safety car? Yes or no? If we have a safety car, surely everybody is pitting and picking up the intermediate tires. 80 kph box limit here. Intermediate tires for Yo-Yo. Everybody on intermediate tires. What is Spaghetti doing? Also intermediate tires, so it's now the time for the pit stop. So the guys who pitted earlier did now the second pit stop. The other ones who didn't went for a pit stop are the lucky winners at the moment. Let's see who needs to come in. We have Mith and Tomasito still needs to come in. Let's quickly go to them. You see the gap to the leader. Everything close together except Mith and Tomasito, of course. This is lap 1:45 3:30 for me. Just 1 second slower, the fastest lap time for Tomasito. Yeah, we have a safety car, so these guys are coming into pit and will stay in front. We have Smith leading the Grand Prix after the pit stop as well. And P2 Tomasito. Nice podium position at the moment for Lucek, but might be a hell of a ride for him to keep chasing Red Bull. With the name Aroble behind him. Also Yo-Yo. Not far away, of course, with the safety car. The field is very close together, of course. It's the nature of a safety car. So we just passed the half of the race, are now in lap number 12, so 11 laps to go. We can go for a bet who is winning today's race. I'm not sure, but I think Myth will win today's race ahead of Tomasito. Of course, now it's raining. Maybe Tomasito has a little bit more rear wing. And I see in the dashboard the storm is approaching. Around 10 minutes, so maybe the drivers also need to change to the full wet tires. Yeah, for the time being they are driving behind the safety car. So what do you think, who is winning the race today? Is it Myth, Lucek, Tomasito, Vera, Yo-Yo, etc, etc? Many choices. If I go for Spaghetti, everybody's saying you're crazy, Mike. But I'm a crazy boy. So why not? No, Spaghetti has a time penalty. A drive-through penalty. And soft tires as well. So Muku, what is the V-Carb team doing? They're doing Ferrari strategy, looks like. This will massively hurt Spaghetti with a drive-through penalty. He can serve it when the race is on the way again. So the safety car came in. For the time being, we're still driving behind the safety car. So not much to see. Yeah. Let's go back to the full screen game view. Well, if he trains, Spa turns always into a lottery. Anything can happen today. Even Spaghetti can win the race, still win the race. For time being, Picard leaving the session. So safety car in this lap will resume the race in approximately, let's say 30 seconds. Smith is backing up a little bit the drivers behind. Now we're racing again into turn 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! Attack from Yo-Yo on Aroble. Slight contact, but I don't see damage. All good. They remain in the position and looks like Lucek is a happy boy at the moment. Well, there is only, I thought it's a little bit more, a bigger gap than 1 second, but it's 1 second between Lucek and Roble. But Lucek might be on the podium, second podium in 1 season. His first season here in the Monday Racing League. His teammate Roby on vacation. Sadly not driving. I'm not sure how long he's not driving. Maybe he's joining next week for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's go a little bit to the front and see if Myth can go the pace of Tomasito and vice versa. Is Tomasito driving a bigger rear wing? Looks like from the camera shot here. There is no room to do an error here. Never a room to do an error. Of course, in Formula 1, in every motorsports. Wow, slide close to contact, but survived that one. Catch up his car, that's car control, pure control of the car. Oh, which gets a little bit tricky. Let's go to Aroble. Just behind Lucek. Is passing now Lucek. Behind we have the papaya colored car of Yo-Yo. The second McLaren. A real slideshow. Sliding show for us. Prepared from Aroble. Nice one. Surely a hell of a ride here in the wet, in the Ardennes forest, mountains, hills. And Tomasito can surely go the pace. We see it clearly here. He's so close behind Myth. When do we see an attack? There's still 7 laps to go in the Grand Prix. With yellow flags in sector 1. Is it because of a spin or something? Spaghetti driving very lonely on P10. That's because he needed to serve the drive-through penalty. Wow. Close to push Myth through the corner. And the back also sliding cars and Yo-Yo fully in the mix again. Yo-Yo on fire today. Is he able to overtake? Inside line for Yo-Yo. What an overtake, slide contact. But all good, no damage for any car. That's hard racing, and we know Yo-Yo is mostly giving his best performances when it's raining. But now sadly he receives a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And a re-overtake from Lucek in the Kicksauber, who becomes Audi for next season. As well in real Formula 1 we have also Cadillac joining as team number 11 in the Formula 1. It also looks like it's not today or the track for Berra. Wow, sliding Lucek is giving everything to stay in front of the cars chasing him. Let's say Yo-Yo and Berra. So Berra hasn't been on camera too much this race. He will be surely not happy with ending up on a P6 or 7. You see he has 3-second time penalty. So he need to go a little bit faster on, otherwise Gian Bartolomeo is closing in and is overtaking him because he has a time penalty. But easier said than done, because in front we have Lucek and Yo-Yo fighting for position 4 in the Grand Prix. Again, a close one between Lucek and Yo-Yo, and Lucek survived another straight. Three seconds for Spaghetti, and Berra is pushing Yo-Yo through the corners. Might be a little sign. Best wishes from Berra. Push a little bit more, please. Looks like Yo-Yo back on pace. In front of P1 still, Myth leading the Grand Prix ahead of Tomasito. Always the gap more or less the same, 0.2, 0.3 seconds. You're taking the first turn now very carefully. Up push, climbing the hill. And we see much faster speed. Hello. Wow. Hell of a speed for Berra. I might be very sweaty for Luchek today. He surely needs a good shower afterwards. Maybe he takes a nice bath. But in front, yeah, remains all the same. Maybe Tomasito is studying the driving style from Myth now since very long time, and then in the final lap he's attacking. Maybe in the camel straight he's overtaking. I'm pretty sure he can overtake. He could have overtake Myth in every lap on that straight, but he decided to stay behind because we know the racecraft of Myth. Let's go to the guys here. And guys, we see, maybe it's not the end of the race at the moment, but we see maybe a finish for Somuku. He hasn't seen the finish line since a very long time. Often something happened. Of course, Somuku was once fighting for the driver championship title in season 7. As well, season 6 he has been very fast, and yeah. Season 7, as you know, the driver championship baguette, P2 for Somuku. Now they are forming a team, the Hacha brothers, in the V-Carb team. It's now the time that Myth is starting to push and drive away from Tomasito. As a little boy, the little Italian boy always played with us, and he has some more pace, some more bullets for his gun. 1.5 seconds into turn 1. 1.7, close to 1.7. Let's quickly check the warnings. We have no warning at all for Myth. 2 warnings now for Tomasito. Roble, no warnings. 5 warnings for the Red Bull Bera. Sorry for that. Then we have Luchek with 1 warning, Yo-Yo 4 warnings, no warnings for Somuku, 2 warnings. Wow, 2 warnings for Wolfrin, 2 as well for Gian Bartolomeo, and 4 warnings for Spaghetti driving on P10. But it will be what a return for the reigning champion Myth. After a summer break, I'm not sure how many weeks he didn't drove in the league. Maybe 4-5 weeks. coming back and maybe, still maybe, achieving a win here in the rainy weather in Spa-Francorchamps. The closest gap we have here between Wolfrin and Gian Bartolomeo, fighting for P8. Just to let you know, I was checking here that Aroble made 2 pit stops. There are 3 pit stops, so maybe if Aroble only has been forced to do 1 pit stop, then he might be leading this Grand Prix and going for a win here in Belgium. But as it stands, he's still on the podium. Looks more or less like he has a membership card for the podium. Orphin a little bit sliding. Let's go to the next action here between Yo-Yo trying to overtake Lucek. 0.2 seconds. Wow! Doing a piastri into the gravel with 2 wheels, but still on track. Yo-Yo. Is an iconic driver in the Monday Racing League. So good to have him here in the group. We are in the final lap, 3.5 seconds gap between mid P1 and P2 Tomasito. This will most likely remain like this. You're still not able to overtake Lucek after the long camel straight. Still the closest battle. One of the only battles we have here, the rest is more or less sorted. Go quickly to the time penalties. 3 seconds for Berra, but he will remain on P4. As well Yo-Yo on P6 or P5. And the 3-second time penalty for Lucek. And mid-winning the Grand Prix ahead of Tomasito. Aroble finishing on P3. We want to see that one between Yo-Yo ending up on P5, also with 3-second time penalty. P6 for Lucek. I switched the camera, but it stayed on this camera. Final shot of the race, we have Samuku finally finishing or seeing the finish line one more time. Then what is happening with Barra? Anyway, Gianbartolomeo on P7, Wolfrin 8, Barra 9, Spaghetti 10. That's the standings, Grand Prix standings of the game. But surely Barra will stay on P4. So race winner again, Myth, returning of the reigning champion. Fastest lap as well, 1 point goes to Myth. Driver of the day is Samuku, GG, Wolfrin most overtakes, and cleanest driver, Aroble. Again here the result, Myth, Tomasito, Aroble, the podium. Then on P4 we have Yo-Yo, Lucek, well, P4 as I said Barra, but P4 Yo-Yo, P5 Lucek, Samuku 6, Gianbartolomeo 7, 8 Wolfrin, 9 Barra, 10 Spaghetti, and DNF for Picard. Let's quickly go to the race director stuff. Not so many incidents. Now let's go for a quick interview with the drivers. I know they don't like to talk too much, so but it's nice to have Myth back on the podium. So let's go into Discord and change the screen, of course. Where is it? Interview is here. Yeah. Okay. No. Sorry.
It's alright. Hi.
Hello. Everybody here?
Yep.
Oh, I hear me twice. What a return. Idea.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky though. But yeah, it was fun.
It was a lot of fun for you, right? I thought you're playing a little bit cat and mouse with Tomasito. Always
I just
Thomas...
had no pages.
Sorry?
At the start of the wet stint I was literally on the limit of the attack. Any 1 second. No.
So yeah. Okay. Just leave me
okay,
alone.
sorry, little interruption. Yeah, I was kind of struggling. Then it got better, but yeah.
Was it just you get familiar with rainy conditions, or was it better to drive when the Inter has been a little bit more worn, or why you had more pace than Tomasito in the last, let's say, 5 laps of the race?
Because I just didn't understand how to drive in the west.
Okay.
Yeah, I did like 1 lap in quali, 2 laps maybe, and that's it. So I struggled a little bit.
So
then it got better.
So how many weeks you have missing? Was it 4 weeks, 5 weeks, or something like that? And you're just coming back and winning again?
Not sure. Probably like almost 2 months actually.
No, 8 races. No.
Yeah, probably 7 races.
Well, feels like, because you missed us, right? Let's go quickly to Tomasito. I'm pretty sure you could have overtaken Myth in the first intermediate stint, right? You always been 2 tenths behind Myth, 3 tenths behind Myth, and I thought he's waiting for the final lap and then overtake Myth. Yeah, tell me a little bit, Tomasito.
I mean, I wanted to do the overtaking mode cleanly, not with any contact. And yeah, I just couldn't get close enough in the straight because I guess Mattia had lower downforce than me. So yeah.
That was what I was thinking, because right from the camera angle, from the view I had, I was thinking you have much more rear wing than Mattia. So I was thinking you gambled a little bit for the wet race.
Yeah, maybe a bit too much.
Bit too much. One click down and then maybe yes.
Yeah.
Aroble,
Hello.
you have how you say a member card for the podium, right? Always on the podium. Another
Pretty much.
podium. Yeah, you have a member card. Last 3 races you've been on the podium, right?
Yeah, I mean, the last couple of years just been when I finish races, just quite a few podiums. But yeah, I don't know what else to say really. It's quite a quiet race for me. So
Well, you've been, well, you time-wise you had a very nice pace, and I saw you pitted twice. Imagine you only pit once, then you might have won this race, right? Maybe the wrong strategy from Red Bull.
no. I selected the hard tires on the thing, but I didn't like click on it, if that makes sense. So put me on mediums, and I had to pit when I pitted because when the virtual came up, because I couldn't last until the rain. So and then as well as so I was never gonna win, and then added to that, my downforce levels were a lot higher than these two ahead of me. So realistically, it was just P3 today. So
Well, still P3.
Yeah.
Others would be happy to end up on the podium. Yeah, Mattia, you haven't trained, didn't practice a lot for this race. What about next week? Always the same question, next week? It's
can train a little bit more.
Hungary. You're not practicing, right?
I might be playing the game. I don't know if I specifically will play Hungary, but I will definitely need to play more. To
No.
adapt a little bit better.
No. Next week home race, Tomasito. You're going for the big guns there. For a win, of course. As always, for a win, but a home Grand Prix win would be very nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be nice. I hope we will have a great battle with Mattia and the other guys. But it was good today to see Mattia back in the league.
Yeah, sorry for the contact there. 'Cause,
It's alright.
I don't know what
alright.
happened, to be fair. But
No worries.
Little contact, and he's already apologizing. Don't ask the drivers on P5 and P6, please. They had a lot of contacts, Lucek and Yo-Yo. Yeah, Aroble next week. Also quite race, you think, or you're trying to go for more?
What race is it next week? I don't know. It's it's the real life calendar.
Hungary.
Hungary. Don't know. It's probably it. I don't know. I don't know. I've barely driven. That's the problem. So I don't even know if I'll be any good. So we'll see.
But you all today you finished in front of your teammate Berra, and next week I'm pretty sure Berra wasn't happy today. He will come back stronger next week, so Berra will also fight for the win. I'm pretty sure, if he's driving. So last final words, Mattia.
yeah. Happy to be back.
Tomasito.
GG's guys, good race today, clean race today. It was good to have a battle with Mattia again.
And Aroble.
I'll see you on the podium next week.
Member card, right?
I'll be free.
Yeah. So take care, guys. Happy week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye.
GG. Bye bye.
Yeah, that was it from the drivers. Yeah, interviews are always a little bit tricky to ask the questions, etc., etc. I'm not a well trained interviewer, should be. But anyway, hopefully you still had some insights from the interviews. And yeah, next week we give Monday a right to exist. Next Monday we are going to the home race of Wolfrin and Tomasito in Hungary, Budapest. And hopefully you'll be back with us. Take care. Have a great week. Bye bye.
Monday night, engines roar, hit the track, we are back for more. Lights go out, the race ignites, flat out speed, no fear in sight. On the limit, no retreat, through the corners, feel the heat. Slipstream tight, attack is near, who will crack? The moment's here. A rubble's gone DNF so fast, didn't think that he would last. Champion myth, the pace is tight, GDA's ready for the fight. Speed and glory, risk it all. One mistake and you might fall. Lap by lap the battle's on, lap by lap we never stop. Monday night, where legends spawn. Safety car, boys Omuku flies, Rainmaster Jojo owns the skies. Bera leads, but Tomasito's near. Is he the champ? This might be his year. Inventory Wolf rings on the chase. Underwear